What do we need? What do we need for process? Ooh. Ouch. That's expensive.
This is processing cards.
Yeah.
A
Let's see. I
processing
can
unit.
safely fill in the north at the very least. I can get rid of this giant moat.
Advanced circuits can just be transported via aircraft. What's the drone? If you want, we could make them out here.
Yeah, we could. I figured we're gonna have to belt things kind of down that direction anyway, so
Yeah.
I might as well very quickly fill in some of this stuff. Okay, I figure I might as well belt the rare metals in.
Okay.
Are they getting? I guess it's just getting choppy in general. But yeah, I might as well just belt it in and just beef it up as it goes along. And build it on site, I guess, instead. Because otherwise we'd have to belt the processors or fly the processors back and then effectively do the same in reverse. Again later. Because we're going to need these processing units further in the base. Ooh. That broke something.
Next question. How do I void a liquid?
You want... They're called fluid burners.
Fluid. Does that burn... Oh, I only thought that did gases, but
Nope.
that's excellent. Brilliant. Very cool.
I'm a little shocked that that doesn't massively uptick our pollution, but, you know, whatever.
Me too, actually. I'm glad. Okay. Go. Excellent. Okay. Can we get faster inserters than fast inserters?
They're stack inserters. Those are
How do
probably
they
going to
work?
be faster.
Because I thought I built one, but I don't actually know how. I don't know how they work.
So stack inserter will just grab like 5 instead.
Oh yeah. Oh, but you need to set a whitelist or a blacklist.
That's a stack filter inserter. You shouldn't necessarily need one of those.
Ah, okay. A combat inserter as well?
What?
Yeah.
I have... Maybe it's just an inserter with more...
HP.
Yeah, so for handing out ammo.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. All right, these stack inserters are super duper handy for unloading my
High
big
volume.
boat. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, especially your boat.
My stupid boat. I honestly,
Yeah, it's a fun idea.
I mean, it's difficult to describe how much it sent me back. Oh boy.
Okay, so earlier you said you're not much of an anime guy, which I totally understand. Are there any like fan things that you're specifically a fan of?
I read Case Closed. That was it.
It doesn't have to be like Japanese stuff. I just know there are people that get like really into any number of specific things. Like, what's a good example? I don't know. People were way too into Undertale for a time.
I'm aggressively anti Undertale because
Really?
it's so big. I've never played it. No desire to. but aggressively anti-Undertale, actually.
I get disinterested in something if the fan base is too aggressive for it, but I'm never anti it.
I mean, yeah, I'm exaggerating for the sake of hyperbole. Obviously, I can appreciate that a lot of people find that it's a very good game, but it's just lost all of its appeal because everyone keeps talking about how great a game it is. Yeah.
It's good.
I don't...
I think it's probably one of the better examples of emotional storytelling I've ever experienced in a game. But beyond that, it was an okay game.
Yeah. Would you recommend it? Would you recommend I play it?
Eventually, probably. But do not stream it. Do not stream it in the slightest. The fan base live, maybe they've calmed down at this point. But from what I've heard, they haven't. But when I specifically was playing it, there's like 3 routes through the game.
Yeah.
And depending on your choices, you get one of 3 routes. And when I was trying to play it, I was specifically saying, like, okay, this is going to be this route. And people were very controlling on exactly what I should do. And there's not even a whole lot of, like, choices to be made here. It's not like it's that complex of a game, but people were very aggressively telling me to do things in a way that instantly turned me off of it. So I actually have only ever completed 1 route out of all of the routes in that game.
And that's, yeah, it's a game that is renowned for having, like, multiple different ways of completing it, like passive and aggressive and...
Yep.
Yeah.
Should probably get a radar all the way out next to your...
That's what I was thinking. When I made my original comment about how our radar system seems to not be super effective, it was mostly because I thought it should be better than it is. But yeah, I'll get that set up in just a sec, actually. Go Alright, now what if I want to just void resources? We definitely...
Which kind of resources are we talking?
Stone.
Let me think about that
I
one.
tell you what, actually, there's a burner. There's a psi burner, which I think might do what I'm after. Requires fuel. Wood.
I guess on the topic of Undertale fans, will you look into that?
Yeah.
Kind of the predecessor to Undertale was a webcomic called Homestuck, that saw kind of similar levels of extreme fame. And I had specifically read that for a while, and was like a casual fan of the series. I enjoyed the previous work by the author, so I was like, yeah, I'll read this. Hey, this is pretty decent. But the over-aggressive fan base, once again, was kind of a bit of a turnoff. But I remember dressing up as one of the characters for that. And this is like right in the height of when it was in vogue at conventions to just run up and hug people without warning or consent or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so I got hugged by a lot of smelly people.
Ugh.
And so that and Adventure Time, because it was like 2 conventions within like a couple of years of each other, were the only times that I've ever been just like surprise hugged by anyone. Oops, that's the wrong direction. That's probably why that broke.
Doesn't seem positive. Doesn't seem like a positive experience, to be honest.
It was not, and it was unfortunate because it's like now I cannot get not the mental image, but that experience out of my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I think of those specific fan base products.
I know that you're making processing units somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Would you kindly direct
So
me?
I'm not making them yet. I've
Did you
just
not have like a temporary setup or something?
no. My alchemy machine required me to take some extra steps, and so I just decided I would leave that for later. Okay, so processing units. Big issue with them is they're kind of expensive, aren't they? There we go.
Advanced circuits, rare metals, sulfuric acid.
So actually, it's not so bad.
Yeah, I think we do have everything coming in pretty significant quantities, actually.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide where I want to put it now. Okay, so I'm probably going to put it up either up here or on the other side of the wood.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think this place is probably best. I don't know how big it's gonna be.
Yeah. I just know if we're using processing units we use them for a lot of things. So I should probably make it scalable. Are we going to need them for... Yeah, we are going to need them for utility tech cards.
Wait, that's what we're making, isn't it?
Well, I have to make the processing units first.
Yeah. Let me go see, because there might be a little bit of extra production that I can eke out of. I mean, to be honest, it's probably pretty easy for us to expand the advanced circuit production. I feel like we could definitely expand this area fairly significantly if we wanted to. Like, there's loads of space. Past me was clearly on his
leaving
game.
room for improvement.
Leaving room for improvement. So we can basically double, maybe even triple this advanced circuit setup straight away. So, you know, you just go ham. You build whatever, you want to build.
I'll work on the processors if you want to work on...
Also, this is sulfuric acid right here. So the pipes.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll just snag that.
I think we've got more than enough sulfuric acid. Let me go and see if we got enough sulfuric acid so that we can stay on top of that.
Okay. What I'm going to say, though, is we're going to need a lot more rare metals than this.
Yeah, so the rare metal situation is actually dependent on the processing units, because I need the processing units for the upgraded mines.
Ah.
The electric mines. Hence why I was asking about the processing units.
That makes sense. All right. Well, we'll be able to make a handful, at the very least. Plus, I can probably... I can go produce some fake ones. Well, not fake ones, but I can use illegitimate means here.
Illegitimate means. I don't actually need that many, to be honest. I mean, 10 would be 10 mining drills.
Okay.
But I mean, to be honest, there's not really necessarily any reason for haste. So don't worry about it.
We just have an Ouroboros bottleneck here.
I mean, I could probably do it with drones for now. In fact, yeah, let me go and just set up a mining depot, a drone depot. I'll go and get that set up. Go.
You might still... Well, no. You won't need anything fancy.
I will definitely get you... Well, I'll try and get you a full belt of enriched metals. How long does it take to make the processing units, actually? What's the...
We're going to find out very momentarily.
12 seconds. Okay, so it's not actually that long, I don't... That's 12 seconds as a base. Yeah, okay, so that's not a long time, actually. Okay, so we're getting a lot of rare metals, then. Get some stack inserters. Yeah, these stack inserters are cracking as well, actually. I like them a lot. Very, very cool.
Okay, here we go. We are now producing processing units. Not in high quantities, but we are producing them.
It's a start. It is a start. Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna probably just make a logistics silo. I don't think we need to go full warehouse on these. I don't think we're gonna have the space for full warehouse. Why is there's still a tree here? How does that happen?
How did it survive? How did it survive our deforestation attempts? We tried
Seriously,
so hard.
We left nothing standing except for that singular tree. Admittedly, it didn't really look like a tree, so I can almost understand it, but... Okay. Yep. We've got processors being built. We've got 70-something.
70-something already? Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's good. By the way, the electric mining drill at base level gives us 0.1 rare earth metals per second.
Okay.
Which is not very much. So it takes, what, 10 seconds to give us 1. Which is very slow.
Do you want to check a mining depot?
That's what I just put one down, actually. I just put one down, and it's... Oh, wow. It's doing a lot of... It's okay. All right, we're probably fine.
So the answer is...
Yeah, the answer is we're probably fine now. Yeah, we'll be okay.
Just get the boys.
Yeah, well, we'll get the boys on the job. Easy peasy. That is incredible. That is simply incredible.
Oh.
This is great. This is great.
Okay,
right,
we now have productivity module 3s being mass-produced. Probably doesn't seem that useful. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot.
What do we need for the utility cards, actually?
Let's see. So utility cards... So we're going to need rocket fuel and low-density structures. Low-density structures are actually really easy. It's plastic, steel, and copper. So that can be kind of made wherever. Rocket fuel, on the other hand.
That's unique.
Do we even know how to make it yet?
No, I've not heard of it, to be honest.
No, I don't think we have it. Oh, rocket fuel. Oh, no. Okay, so... rocket fuel might actually be really easy to make.
Love to see it.
So 1 iron plate, 30 light oil, and then oxygen to make rocket fuel. So, huh. It's actually really easy.
Three. I'm just going to continue to work on getting more rare earth metals, but if you need me to come back and do anything more pressing, just let me know.
Let's see. I think I'm good. I'm going to scale up the productivity modules. Okay. So, you have the purple tech cards ready, right?
The purple tech, I believe they're all... Yes, they're being transported to the... They're being transported to 3 requester chests just at the top of the science area. And I would actually advise that you probably do the same with the utility cards, so you you set up like a requester chest system, because the advanced cards can only be used in the advanced labs.
Okay.
If you catch my drift.
Okay, so I've massively upgraded our productivity module production. So now it's got a bunch of productivity cards on it. I
Wonderful.
don't... Yeah. Oh! Do I need to dedicate the process... do you need the processing units anymore? Or are you just going to use... mining boys?
Don't actually need them anymore.
I'll mining... Holy shit, yeah. Mining boys.
They're really good.
You can definitely tell they're slower, but the output is so much higher.
I had 100 boys inside me ready to go, and so I stuck them down, and this is what we got. And it means that we don't have to faff around with manufacturing any drills or whatever. We're just immediately good. So yeah, I guess we're fine. Guess we are fine.
So, oh no, we actually have purple science actually just being pumped in. So, I guess we can just start doing purple science research.
I think we've done 2 bits of purple science research thus far, but
Okay. So in that case, it's it's logistics time.
Is this better belts?
It's better belts. It's better belts.
Better belts. Very excited by this prospect. It's a little bit ridiculous that we've got this far on just red belts. We're only 17 hours into this playthrough.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do something kind of silly, which is very slowly research ovens, because T4 ovens come with their own belt recipe that is faster than any normal belt and 1,000 times cheaper. If we can get these ovens, if we can get these ovens done, then or the oven research done, then I can just max out our belt speed permanently.
You do love ovens, don't you?
I love ovens.
You really do.
Baking is my favorite form of cooking.
IRL, like for real? No memes?
Yeah.
I feel you on that one. I feel you.
I'm terrible at it. I bought a bread machine because I'm lazy and I don't really have time to like babysit something in the oven, and so far it has been nothing but a disaster. My fiance makes amazing bread. I don't know if you can hear her in the distance.
I did.
Yeah. I think my problem is I am just a little too impatient for my own good.
I think that's a fair comment. To be honest, I think, like, you know, if you follow instructions accurately, you're usually able to make, you know, something pretty decent fairly consistently. All right.
I think our biggest issue on science, by the way, is we are bottlenecking hard on that singular lab. That we actually are not getting enough red science to the labs that need it.
That really shows the limit of this system, the one that we've got in place here. I wonder if it would be better to use what are they called? Loaders. If we space the labs out a little bit more and use loaders in between them, would that work? I feel like that would be much faster.
I've used stack inserters, which seems to be kind of doing the trick.
Ooh, that's a good shout, yeah.
How much inventory space do I have? Not much. Go clear that out. I'll tear up the lab setup and see if I can make something a little bit smoother.
Good stuff.
So one interesting thing since we've been playing Factorio and Minecraft more or less simultaneously, I really miss a lot of the button commands from Factorio. Being able to like shift click or control click all of an item set from my inventory into a chest is so nice, and it bothers me that I can't do that in Minecraft.
This is the problem. This is the problem with first person like massive base building strategy games. It's just better in third person. It's better when you've got like a bird's eye view.
Yep. So I take it you've played an amount of you've
Satisfactory.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry, brain.
Yeah.
My drones were freaking out for a second. I was trying to figure out what was wrong.
It's all right. It's all right, but again, it's just no Factorio. Like it's just a worse Factorio, and that's what it's always going to be for me, unfortunately, because Factorio is just so good. The Factorio is so good, and the modding community is so mature, and
having that
better game.
Well-established modding community does make a shocking difference for quality.
Absolutely. Completely concur. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's a great game. And, you know, Satisfactory very clearly wants to be Factorio, but it's just never gonna be. It's just never gonna be, unfortunately.
I might still attempt to ping you and a couple other people for a Satisfactory run when it's further developed. Because I played it with the VAC and it was a ton of fun, but then I played it solo and it was less fun.
Yeah, I get you. I would be definitely down for that. I think Alexa actually said that he would be interested in Satisfactory because it's a good game. It's a good game, and it's I guess it's better to look at than Factorio.
Yeah,
but it's just worse to play. You know.
I will 100% agree with that. Aesthetics, unfortunately mean a lot. Ooh, I've done some damage to our power setup.
No,
there we go.
No.
Hecker belts. There
no. My boat's crashed again. Why do they keep doing that? Why do they keep doing that? Who do I blame? Who do I blame? Since they're autonomous drones, I can't blame the captain. Am I the captain? Is it my fault? No, surely not.
Can we just do away with regular labs? Or like the electric labs?
No, we still need them? Because they are the only ones that use, I think it's red and green. If you have a little look at the slots, I replaced all of them with the advanced ones, and then I immediately had to like replace them.
I'm looking at the advanced lab. It has red and green.
Are you sure?
Yeah, looking at it now.
Am I just... Oh, all right. Well, apparently I'm an idiot. Go for it.
Oh, you know what? Here's what it does use. It's the only one that uses the basic tech cards.
Oh, okay, that was it. I thought there was something. Did think that there was something.
Okay.
30 seconds.
I will come up with some kind of weird alternate setup instead.
Yeah, I don't know what the best way of doing the lab thing is. I think maybe loaders would work.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop some loaders in here. I just wanted to see if I could do away with the electric labs entirely. Looks like that's not quite the case.
I mean, you could always have like a separate belt for just basic cards into like, I don't know, 10 or so basic labs. And sort of just sequester that off.
Okay. Can't do loaders.
Loaders are negatory, okay.
Yeah, so the problem with the loaders is that they fill up. They're not selective like arms are. And so an arm will say, "Oh, you're not full up on whatever card. Here, let me pass that along." A loader doesn't think like that. A loader just says, "All right, it's time to just move one item from here to the next spot." And then it just kind of no brains forever.
No brains forever.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do daisy chain stack inserters. Holy crap, you made a lot of these labs.
I have more on my person. I have another 50 advanced labs on my person. And 9 electric labs as well. So you just say the word and I'll give them all to you.
Okay. I'm going to increase the sharing coefficient here so they're more likely to share resources.
Good with me. Alright. Okay, so we should have a little bit more of a consistent supply of enriched metals. Have you seen any of my increased rare earth metal deliveries up that way? Or
Let's see. Let me double check.
not yet. Probably not a massive difference.
Like
it does take like 20 years for you to actually see the improvements that I'm making.
It is because I'm missing one belt. Hopefully a construction drone will deliver that. It might not. Alright, I'll go fix that in a bit. Oh. There we go.
Oof.
Okay, I need more steel.
God, this is the stupidest way to transport. I can't believe we're using boats. This has caused me no end of problems. Like, this is such a stupid way.
But it's more interesting this way.
It's very interesting, and it looks cool, and it's unique, and it's kind of quirky, but it's stupid. Very stupid. Ah, it's so stupid. Alright. Do you have a philosophy on locomotives?
I go play OpenTTD instead. Belts all the way.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I figured that was the case. Because my follow-up question was going to be, if so, what is your philosophy on locomotives? Do you like to leave them to unload fully, or do you like to have them on a timer, or do you like to...
Like nuclear power, locomotives were something that was handled by a completely different person when I played previously, and I've never done a run where I needed them beforehand.
Yeah.
Or at least, I haven't done a solo run where I needed them beforehand. Or
so
I don't know.
You're philosophically barren when it comes to locomotive opinion. Understandable. All right. I'm here to critique your lab setup. This looks incredible. This looks really, really good. I hate the noise that these labs make, though.
I think I've got the sound effects totally turned off. Let's see. Logistics request. Here we go.
This is good.
I turned off all the sound effects, or most of the sound effects, so the constant ding 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 wouldn't play every single time I got stuck next to the mining drones. I haven't regretted that yet. I don't know about you, but sound effects in games rarely make themselves worthwhile. Usually, after a certain point, I'm just like, yeah, I just don't want to hear this anymore. Okay.
This seems like a flawed system. It seems like the middle labs are missing out on the goodies.
Yeah.
More inserters. More inserters are just the answer, apparently.
Yeah, this way they're the main thoroughfare. And then where's my alchemy machine? Here it is. Yeah, that should do the trick. Unless this doesn't work.
This all looks good. This all... It's just a shame that your brand new, fantastic... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I see what you're trying to do.
Yep, there we go. This does work. Free science. So you're gonna, where are we getting it from? Who knows?
Oh my goodness. Huh. That's incredible. That is very good. That is very good. Well done, good sir. That is excellent.
One problem is this is going to have very high power costs. But if we're lucky, we can just kind of ignore that.
Oh, we are actually... We are...
Oh, boy. I have destroyed this. Let me go fix that. Wow. Is it? Yep, it's the labs.
It's a problem. That's a problem, yeah.
It's okay. I'm honestly carrying around everything that I need to rectify this problem.
We got tons of rare earth metals, by the way. We are good for rare earth metals.
We're good? Perfect.
Yeah, we're very, very good. Okay, so utility cards. Utility cards need processing units, low density structure, blank stuff. All right. Do you mean to take a crack at low density structure? Or
sure.
Whatever the heck it's called.
Should actually be pretty easy to make them. It's just a matter of routing the resources around. Alright, so I've solved our power problems.
Good.
This might present a pollution problem. Yes.
Just yes. Okay.
Yes, it will. This area immediately just turned into a... actually, you could even see the pollution is now starting to expand just a little bit. And there are two very bright red pluses on the map from the pollution just being output by this whole business.
Also the boys. The mining boys over my area. They are very busy.
They're getting messy. I think we did get higher tier air filtering, or we're very close. No, we're just very close.
To be honest, I don't even know if it's worth it. I've got a blueprint that I just stick around, and that, to be honest, just more of those would probably suit. probably do what we need to do.